Happy Wednesday, everyone, and welcome back to Factorio, right where we left off. Maybe right where we left off. One of the issues with playing once a week is remembering exactly where we were. We had just built our red belt manufacturer line right here, and then we had also built undergrounds. Are these both set to underground? I think we wanted one to be splitters, right? So let's... No. How are we going to do this? Let's see. So we want this to be splitters, which... those require electronic circuits. So we need to bring electronic circuits here as well. But not down this line. So what we need to do here is take this, bring it up and across. No. How do I want to do this? I want to bring it down to one so that it's only loading on one side. Yeah, like that. Let's go ahead and actually clear up this side. And then we need to bring in green chips here. Let's go ahead and bring down some fast belts here. And we'll just pull off of it. And have it come up onto this side. So that's pretty much what we need. Actually could have done that one higher. I need to get used to doing this as efficiently as possible. Just for practice. There we go. And actually we don't even need that one. So now this can pull off of it to make yellow splitters, right? And this then can make red splitters. Do you require anything extra? You also require electronic circuits, but that's fine, right? Because we can pull off of this same line if we have to. Yes, we could. We need to build one of those, or more than one. So we're realizing that we need to set ourselves up with some more inventory for things that we use more often, like the long reach inserters. Do we even have... Let's see, the blues require electronic circuits. This just requires inserters and iron gear wheels. We can probably have that made somewhere else. Anyway, we need to make a mall eventually. This is just the start of things that we know that we're going to need in order to optimize everything. Alright, so we're good here. I wonder... I guess I could just drop off extras that I have that I don't need anymore. Is that a personal solar panel? Also, are we being... No, we're not being attacked. Those are things that need to be upgraded, I believe. Or that we've indicated that we want to upgrade, but we should actually turn those off. Anyway. Where was I? What was I saying? Is this a... Okay, that's a portable solar panel that actually belongs on our armor. So we were creating that at one point. Worker robot cargo size is still working its way up. Let's check on our science really quick, just to make sure. I still feel like our iron is pretty choked. Okay, so science, blue is not being produced. Why not? You're running out of red electronic circuits. Red circuits are produced down here. Did we cut them completely off? No. Maybe? Yes. Yes, this has been reversed, and we haven't been making blue science ever since we did that. Hasn't been too long, though. That needs to go that way, right? No, it still looks like it's backwards. Okay. There we go. let's head up here where these blinking lights are. And undo the upgrade requests. You just right click, shift click, control click, shift click. We also had some up here. Is that all of them? No, there's more. What are these? 14. 14 watts. Okay, we have like some there. More over here. Are they all fading away? I think they are. Okay. Now that we've done some cleanup, let's put that away. Now we don't want you anymore. Q? Yeah, there we go. How's our electricity doing? Production's great, relatively. We do want to eventually start making solar panels, and I believe we have those because we can make portable solar panels. Let's take a look here. Solar panels and accumulators. Let's see if we have a good blueprint for that. Solar panel layout. The blueprint. A tileable solar array. Yes, I've used this one before. It's pretty huge. What we'll do... Let's actually see about paste, if that brings it up now. That's something else. Oh. Was that a gun that we left up there? That might be our canary telling us that we have trouble. What do we have here? 4K still in that chest. How about our ammo on this side? 1K. Okay, we still have ammo, but they're getting closer. Okay. Let's keep that in mind. Where were we? Let's go back to our book. How do you add to the book? I guess you create the blueprint first, right? Blueprint. No. How do you paste into a blueprint? I forget this every time. So copy paste. Import blueprint string. That's what we're doing now. That's our blueprint string. And there's our gigantic thing. Okay, so what we'll do... It'll be power. I guess we'll put it kind of over here to the right. We'll need to clear this space out, though. So, what do we have here taking up all this space? We have... Okay. We have this cliff here. But now we can make... I saw it. There was some kind of, like, dynamite that we could manufacture. Where'd it go? Maybe it was a, piece that has to be made in a... Nope, there it is. Requires explosives. And explosives are a component. Requires sulfur and water, so those have to be made... Okay, gotcha. Those have to be made in a chemical plant. So we may have to place this further south. It's fine, it can go anywhere. Which means we don't have to cut down the trees. Okay. Let's run down here a little bit, keeping to the right of our main bus because we'll want to use the right-hand section over here for which we're already using up here, but for manufacturing things. This is a nice clear space right here. In general, let's take out these trees. I'll manually get the ones near the electric pole here. Oh, nope. Never mind. Can't reach. Gotta get closer. Let's clear some of these out. Above and below here, to the side. All this garbage wood, okay. What is our Roboport zone doesn't make it all the way over here, but the blueprint for this does allow for a Roboport in the middle, which we could just go ahead and place once it is blueprinted and ghosted down onto the ground. I need to be standing closer for these guys. And then we can start manufacturing the solar panels in our actual assembly machines. Assembly plants? Assembling machines. I always forget the exact terminology. But once we start assembling them, then the robots can bring them over and build them for us. Do they make it to the wall? No, but they're making it very close. If there weren't a cliff here, I think they would have touched it and maybe attacked it by now. We may have another hunt on our hands soon. It's been a couple sessions. Alright, clear those out. And let's get this area down here. Let's stand in the middle of it. I'll help. They're so much faster, though. Sometimes I worry that I'll accidentally pick them up, which wouldn't really hurt. I mean, they'd just come right back out again. Junk all this wood too. We have to get back inside of the Roboport zone in order to have it hauled off for us. Alright guys, you got one more over here. And I think we will need to move our gun. Is that a gun or is that a rock? That's a rock. Import that string again. Now we can place this here. I think we'll place it as far up as we can in this area and over. That's actually good, of course. Well, at least we got something. Okay, so we need better guns, I think. Energy shield. We do want those laser turrets, and we were working towards them. We could up the projectile damage, though. Oh, but we're not making military kit yet. Electric energy distribution. That gives us the... I think we need those for this build, maybe. So let's go ahead and start research on that. Material processing. Logistics slots, gotcha. Well, we'll start on energy distribution. We're going to place this right here. We're going to go ahead and manually place the Roboport, or our robot will. There you go. And it won't have power anyway. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and place one here to get it power, and then we can come back and put an accumulator there once everything is down. What we'll also want to do is another Roboport, just to bridge that connection between them. Place it right there, and we'll put a long-range power pole there. So now we can actually have the robots come and build this as we manufacture these items. Right now they're going to come pick up all this wood. So solar panels require copper plates, steel plates, and electric circuits. Green ones, and we have all of those on our bus. This was going to be temporary. I mean, it's still, I plan on redoing all this, but we need it for now. I can't tear it out to put it here, otherwise I'd be manufacturing them right next to this solar array. But let's come down. We have a nice clear spot right here. What do we have here? 10 more Roboports. I'll grab them. Alright, so we want to come off over here, and again, we need 5 copper plates, 5 steel plates, 15 electronic circuits. So we will have the copper plates and the steel plates share a line, and the electronic circuits will bring their own line. Let's go ahead and split the electronic circuits off. Let's put... Do we not have red splitters? Have we been manufacturing them? Are they good? Are they here? Are they being made? Is there a slowdown? This wasn't told properly to do the yellow splitters, was it? This needs to make it to both. I didn't make the ideal setup here, did I? I mean, that could continue up. Let's just make sure that some get up here. Do the same thing here. Is this functioning now? Is this grabbing every one of them? Wow. We need more iron making it down here, don't we? This isn't the current project. We need to get the solar panels going and then we can up our iron production. But for now, I'm just gonna drop my own into here. Have that start, and just grab a couple. Okay, there we go. Okay, they'll bring the rest to me. Back to what we were doing. We were over here. I want to bring the green electric circuits in here. So we'll come under, whoops. Just using red for everything now, and we'll upgrade later once we have much better production. So we have red crossing over. Get one of those splitters. There. I need to start using the dropper more often. Okay, so green's coming in. Then we needed copper and steel, so those can both come off here and join right alongside. So here, 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 here. So I'm thinking that this will be split here. Wrong way. You'll come down, load onto the right side of this after having been loaded already on the left side. By this. Nope. Wrong direction. No. Close though. There we go. Pretty sure that's... Yeah, we're good. Alright, so everything we need here for solar panels. Twice as many green circuits as copper and steel. Anything else? No, we're good. Let's grab some of these. Did we ever set these to be manufactured? I don't think so. I would like to have a lot of those in my inventory as well eventually. So we'll just place this right here, starting off, and we could make some more too. But we will have 2 blue and a red. Don't know if we have to do that. That might be overkill. That's fine. Electricity. And you, sir, you make solar panels. And and they get immediately deposited into a provider chest, which is something else that I would like to have on the regular. We just need to manufacture those. I don't need those in my hotbar though. Or I may eventually, but... Solar panels are now being provided, and we are within our... Yeah, we're within our network here, so we're going to have some robots coming and picking these up shortly to go ahead and build them up in that zone. Once they're... Yeah, here's some right now. We'll follow them, though. We need to see what all we need over there. We're researching the new power lines, which I believe are part of it, and we will need to build the accumulators as well. Just want to see if that's everything. Yeah, here's the new power pole. They're right in the middle of these, or there's like one for every chunk of these, I believe. And these are the accumulators. That is really it. Here come the robots. We're going to pop a couple down. Right? Or are you bringing that to me? Hey, there you are. Which one did you select? Out of all of these random solar panels, which one did you pick? There we go. Alright, so... accumulators. Iron plates and batteries. Okay, our battery manufacturer right now is in that temporary spot, and it's used for science, I believe. Let's check it out. No, it's down here, right? Or engines. Or robots. There's batteries, right? And they have a line, but they're not being made. What are you running low on? Sulfuric acid. Why are you low? You're running low on sulfur. You're running low on petroleum gas. Petroleum gas is running low, probably because these are full, right? No, heavy oil's full. Not full, but light oil is full. So we need more reserves for our light oil. That's no problem. We can just stack them onto here for now. Pump them out later if we have to. Give me a bunch of those. Pop one up here, one over here, two more. There we go. So now batteries are being manufactured again. Batteries make their way down here for the roboports. Accumulators again. Batteries and iron plates. Iron plates are not a problem. Iron plates are already being brought into here, and they are not being used super fast, so we can maybe pull off of this. Or we could split the batteries straight down here. Yeah, let's be nice to our bus and bring it separately. Well, be nice to the bus. We actually need to replenish it, but for now, right before this here, we're already pulling off of this right one here, so let's pull off of this one specifically. So an underground belt here, splitter here. That doesn't need to be that way. We'll just come straight off. Like that. The balancer will balance appropriately. Iron plates. Come straight across. Batteries. Need you to split off of here. And come down here. Going to have them maybe meet up, but that's a lot of wasted space. So I'll do this. There we go, batteries and iron plates. What's the ratio though? 5 batteries to 2 iron plates. We're just gonna have them pull off of the same belt. So you go here. We'll give you 2 arms though, I guess. Electricity. You accumulators. You put your accumulators. Let's move this pole. Service more than one arm, or more than one side. And we need some more provider chests. There we go. I picked one up. Let's just put it in here. Is this manufacturing faster than they're picking up? Kind of. Is it still loading? It is making them. And right now this is full, so it's making logistics robots. How do we see how many are in our network? No, I didn't mean to pick up the RoboPort. Put you back. You had a ton of these in there. I need some of those, though. Yeah, we're good. If they're coming back for power, are they able to make it? Yeah, they're making it. We're halfway through researching this. I don't know what it's made of. Can we see it in here? Copper plates, steel plates, and advanced circuits. Let's go ahead and start to pull those over. Copper plates, steel plates, and advanced circuits, right? Copper, steel, and advanced. So I need copper and steel, and I have advanced right here, and I could split off of this. These robots do not use this nearly as fast. So copper and steel. In fact, we'll have that come in under here. Copper and steel. We have copper and steel coming in right here, actually. And they're coming in just fast enough. Copper and steel. I don't want one to choke the other. I don't like the idea of having multiple build processes off of the same line. I would normally split this first. Let me copy this. Paste it right there. Deconstruct this. I mean, it's essentially that. There we go. Yeah. And put the power pole back. I'll take you out. Put one up here then. But yes, so the reason I did that was to put a splitter here. So they get a fair share. Now we'll come down across here. We need some red circuits as well. This is going to be an interesting bendy build here, but we need to bring some down. I will bring them down here. It's weird that they're going to go across each other, but that will be our building that will construct those power pieces. This gets a splitter here. Underground here. What was the ratio for this one? 10 steel plates? Eh. We just have one building making it. I'm not too worried about it. You know, we need 2 long reachers though for this. Maybe we should have done it the other way around. This goes here. 1 long reach in the middle. 2 blue guys there. Some power for everybody. You make something that we have not discovered yet, but you're all set up to go. And then you will also deposit into a provider chest. Yeah, let's put them on here. Coming along. Do we have accumulators? We do. Nice. And we can run between these, right? Yeah. What does this guy want? Oh. Where are you headed? I guess they go up here and they charge, or they get put away. There are 25 construction bots that have decided to sleep there. As long as they're in the network. Okay, these batteries, though, are being used up much faster than they're being made. That's still fine. As long as it's consistent, this isn't something that I wanted to be, like, super speed. So we really just need that little bit there. We're not going to wait for it, but let's make sure that our science is being produced fast enough. What is he trying to deliver? Blue. I'll let you deliver. There you go. Have a rest. Okay. Yeah, let's check on our science just to make sure that it's being optimally produced. Not really. Blue is still slow. It's got everything it needs, though. It's going as fast as it can. Do you want to squeeze another one in here? Probably should. How do we want to do that? We need it to pass off of this. So let's take this away for a moment. And let's actually bring it over to the side and up this side here. Two. That actually, I think, works. Funny enough. I kind of want to dot it with chests, though, even though it's not required. I don't know why, I just find that more aesthetically pleasing. But I don't want this to fill up more than one spot in any of these boxes. That way this one still maintains a bunch. Now you can be set to blue, you can be set to blue. We need to get arms going this way for you guys. And then we need long reachers to place onto a belt over here instead. New blue science belt will come up here, go over here, and then we're good to go. While I'm at it, I might as well upgrade the rest of this. It's such a short line. There we go, a little bit faster. We need military science before too long. Military science. Piercing rounds, grenades, and walls. The piercing rounds that we're making are not being made super fast, but this could probably be expanded. Oh, we have a bunch, though. Let's turn it this way. So I'm going to do this for right now. Here's what I'm thinking. Can I fit it? Not really. Let's put it down here. It's just standard. I think they are. What are we low on? Iron. Aren't we all? Yeesh. Okay, that'll be the next project. We'll up our iron output if we can. Okay, you lost your power. Now these are blue. Hey, we got them. Okay. We need to remember to tell them to start building. What do we have here? Advanced material processing. I think we'll need this to upgrade our output, so let's go ahead and start the research on that. And then let's tell this... Wait, down here, I bet. Right? Zooming way out. I can long reach it, maybe. You need to be making the weird power poles, the substations. You getting what you need? You getting copper? There you go. Nice. Place some in here? Yes. And that's all still within the Roboport reach, right? Let's grab a Roboport and we can see it. Yeah. All in the yellow. Great. Let's zoom back in. So we're not microscopic. Let's make some more of these. What else are we missing? Some more long reach arms. Then we'll have armor piercing ammo. Then what? Military science. One more time. Grenades and walls. We already have wall manufacture, but we can expand on that. Grenades require coal and iron plates. Iron plates again. So maybe we can bring it in here. We do have some coal being brought down here, so maybe we could split off of that. Hopefully we don't use too much of it all at once. Coal is also something that can dry up and we won't expect it, but let's bring coal over. And iron plates. Actually, let's use this line for both. Coal down to here, but iron plates up onto here. Yes, so we'll have iron plates come in underneath here. We're already pulling off of this second one here, so let's do the same thing we did a moment ago, where we have this go under. This one go across. We'll just put a splitter on here for right now, but then we'll put another balancer on if we need to. Now we have a balancer right there, so. We'll have this come up and over. There we go. Up and over. What else do grenades need? That's it. So nearby to our ammo manufactory, I don't know why I keep wanting to say manufactory. Factory. We will make grenades over here. Let's go ahead and have 2. Oh, we cut off the power? Sorry about that. So we'll put 1 down here, and 1 right next to it. You will make grenades. There we go. Your grenades will also make their way onto a belt, because we need to combine them up here eventually. Grenades, okay, and walls. So let's check on our walls. I think they're made slowly, if I can remember correctly. They're all the way up here near our stone over here. Here's our walls. We have a lot of them. Let's say... Let's go ahead and move them. I still want to keep a box of half of them, if that makes sense. So I want to have a box over here. Well, no, maybe not right there. A box up and out of the way. So let's go ahead and start moving them out of there. I would like to have this loaded onto a splitter. Let's take you out for a second. So what'll happen here is it will load... You know what, we could use our robotics network. We should start doing that too. Let's put a provider chest. And... No, that's not how I wanted to do it though. Let's take a belt to a splitter. Belt up to here. And then, and I could probably grab them off the splitter, but I usually like to put at least 1 more on there just so it makes more sense to my brain. But that will split them in half, and that way we'll always have some in a chest. We can probably, I was going to say we could probably fit those in our inventory, but we can't right now. We can drop off our coal up here at one of these boilers, or at least some of it. Get rid of a bunch of this, just drop it in there. Similarly, we can do that with stone. Need all this coal in our inventory. There we go. Let's get rid of our wood. We'll have the robots haul that off. And how's our storage actually looking? Where do we put that? I thought we put it near here. Do we put it down further? Yeah, right here. Oh, it's looking fine. We're not going to fill that up anytime soon. Stone. So you actually use bricks. The brick manufacturer, you guys, let's load you up with a bunch of stone. Get that out of my inventory. Rest of the wood out of here. Storage chests, I believe, can also be pulled from if you ever need it, so I'm going to drop all the solid fuel in there. I'll hang on to the copper. Yeah, we're good for now. I guess one more thing. Our red manufacturer here. Can I just drop them in here? I can, and and they'll just be loaded onto the conveyor belt nearby. Just want to get rid of a few of those. I'll hang on to some. Grenades, walls. Okay. Back to what we were doing up here. So walls are being sent to this active chest. And up here, we can take the rest of these out ourselves. Take you out. And, well, I was going to say we could place them in here, but that would just take a lot of time. Let's just put them all into the provider chest. So now, what we'll do is we'll make a requester chest. Oh, we don't have it yet. It does kind of go against that. Where are the requester chests? Productivity, logistics slots. Worker robots. It's better oil processing. These are all weapons. Let's let that run for just a moment. I'm actually going to search the wiki for that really quick. Factorio quest. Requester chest. Active provider chests. So right now we don't have active provider or requester chests. So those have to be in one of these, right? Are we this far away from it that it's just red to us right now? All these are weapons. Is this it? This is it. Oh wow, that takes yellow science? Well, we can't do this right now then. I mean, I'm okay with putting it into the chest for the future, but we actually need to bust this down there. I could use a lane of this bus on the side here. I mean, it's originally meant for blue chips, but let me see, what else was I going to do with that? Batteries. It just seems weird to put walls on there. You know what? Let's just make it temporary, though. Let's just tell ourselves, okay, there are walls on our bus. It won't be hard. They're right here. Let's send them. We just did this too. Okay, let's say. Let's say you go maybe I'll say pick up a lot. You all go into this chest. Alright, the other half are going to go here, and they're going to go under to here, and they're going to go under again to here. I think we need to come in one of these two on the left side. I just need to double check down through here really quick. Yeah, this just runs the length of the entire thing. Okay. So I'm just going to pick this second aisle. And that'll be, yeah, that'll be convenient because I can pull it off right here in this gap. Second aisle. So let's connect you up. The RB walls. Maybe I don't need so many in the provider chest. Okay. So then we're going to come down here. I'm just going to stop them at this gap. We'll pull them off here. And we'll do some trickery. To go under again. Again. Kind of giving some gaps just to separate them. And they can come up through here. No, they don't need to come up. They need to come all the way down through here. There we go. Time here. So now we have our walls. In fact, we can go ahead and curve up and under. And we're really not getting those manufactured very easily, are we? What's the attack? Did they make it to the wall? No, they did not. Here's what I'm thinking. We'll go under, and then we'll join it just right here. Or break it here. We'll bring you down, around. I'm gonna pick up this other side of grenades. I guess I'll use them if I have them in my inventory. How many do I have? 82. Okay. So now we have walls and grenades. So now we have what we need to make military science. We're not too far away from our labs. Let's move this. Does that work? No, it did not work. Really? Okay, you go here, you go all the way up in here. So here's what I'm thinking. We go ahead and bring this up. I don't see us expanding this much further in this direction. This goes here. And then we plop in, I was thinking 3. It's a ghost one. And we're low on iron. Okay. But you are going to make military science packs. Ratio for those again? 1, 1, and 2. Okay. I don't think the 2 arms is going to make much of a difference, besides using more electricity. But yeah, so now let's just use 1 of each. Pop some electricity in. You make military science and pump it to the north. Military science needs to make its way up here. We'll actually get into the side there. There's a rock here. Are we out? So blue's only being loaded onto the left side of this one, I believe. I could be wrong. Let's watch it for a moment and see. Yeah, no, I'm wrong. So let's take this away. Let's say there we go. Military science. Nice. Okay, now it's starting to back up, which is fine. We're not researching military right now, but we will need to soon. How is our solar array coming along? Also, want to make sure that I don't run out of the robot network. I need to kind of keep a low profile here across. That way they don't stop. They've already made a long journey to bring me my groceries. So we don't want them to turn around and go somewhere else. Or get stuck. So this is more than halfway done with the accumulators. Looks like we do have a web of power, right? Let's take this away. We do, okay. Ghost one right there. That's the way the array is supposed to be. Can we tell how the power's looking? It's about the same still. We don't have all the solar panels making the energy. But that'll be kind of cool once it's done. I think we may need to switch back to logistics robots. I think we're good on construction robots for a bit. Let's see about switching that back. How do we turn that off? We stopped it from loading into here, so let's do the same thing here. Let's take that away. You are loading into here. Now you do still need to give us a reserve. We don't have it set up the same way, so it can't exactly go into an easy to offload chest, but we can go ahead and put one here. I'll put a provider chest there. No. Okay, we were making logistics for it. We've already switched back. I had that backwards in my head. No, we're good. We're gonna stay exactly where we have that. Yeah, and you guys can go in there. So you're being made, right? Yeah, just slowly. Still forget how to tell. Number of available, we're at 324 logistics robots, 251 construction robots. We're good on construction robots. So they got loaded into here, didn't they? Yeah, let's take them out for a moment. Let's fill this back up. I'll take some for myself. I don't know how many I can actually utilize. What does this say? 10. Only 10? Okay. I'll drop the rest in here. No! I hate it when I do that. Wrong click. You had all these, except for 10 of those. Those are mine. Perfect. Okay, so now we're almost done with our steel furnaces here, so we can go up and... Or electric furnaces, right? Is that what we're making? Yes. So we will need to start manufacturing those, and we can then use them to up our production speed. Let's see, when we do make them, we need advanced circuits, stone bricks, steel plates. So we make the stone bricks up here, which we could split off from our production of that. Advanced circuits are also made up here, so we can maybe grab some of those off of there. No, they're made down here. We can grab some of those off of this line, maybe. Does this have enough of everything? It does. Let's go ahead and duplicate this fella. Really? Awesome. What do we want next? Inserter capacity. We have military now. Let's get physical projectile damage. Just to give us a little bit more time. Let's copy everything except for the medium power pole. Do that? We can't really. We can, but we can't. I don't care if the medium power pole's in the way. Where am I at? Let's get rid of this. Okay, take him out for a minute. Is that right? I think it might be. And we'll put the power pole back in. The big guy. Do we have enough of stuff? We don't really. I know that we need more assembly machines. Let's get some of this much coveted iron. Thanks for the deliveries, guys. Just in case we need them for stuff like this, should we be taking some of these? I only have 4 there. Never mind. We'll build whatever we need out of pocket for now. More iron. Scraping the bottom of the barrel. Cheers. Alright, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4 more. And we need to build all of those splitters, which means we'll need even more than that. Let's take them off this belt, because there's just a bunch here. It's temporary. So there's 4 more of those. 5 of those, 5 of those. Let's see how that goes. I'll be very glad when we don't have to make all of this by hand. Alright. Power. We need more power poles. Make 10 of those. We have all the long inserters. We have all of the blue inserters. They're like 4 lights, which we need iron for those. Stand over here. Why not? Just looking at this, we made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna need even more. 1, 2, 3 more. We may have made enough underground. This last little bit that we're crafting right here, this stuff, is probably gonna do it. What do we have here? What is... That's just a gap. Come on. Alright, those look good. Power poles. It begins, kind of. We need another splitter. Oh, we're making them. We chose them last, I remember now. So this is filling up. I was worried for a moment, it looked like it was getting sparse, but no, I think it's still good. the last one. Are we gonna see reds being made now? Copper manufacturer is not going yet. Why not? Copper plates are down through here. You get your... Oh, you have this green arm, which needs 55 iron. And we have 38. Would be that last arm stack inserter, I believe. Sure. We should use those more often. I don't really think about them as a tool that we have, and that's important because we are going to need to start stacking up on stuff. Should have picked up some green chips. We have plenty of them over here. There you go. Copper's being made with great efficiency. You would think that Twitch would be just a little bit smarter in its notifications. It's like, hey, somebody else is streaming that you follow. That's great. I love them. I would definitely want to watch their content, but I'm also streaming right now, and they just haven't implemented anything to say, hey, maybe you don't want that notification while you're actually streaming. Alright, so we have doubled our advanced circuit output. That's great. We did that for a reason, because we need to make electric furnaces. Steel plates and stone bricks. Steel plates are good, they're coming here. The bricks. Bricks are being made right here next to the wall. Coming down through here. We already have a splitter here that stores them in case we need them for anything manual. We have a little space right here. We really do only want to make those furnaces and have them put into a chest. So let's say we have the steel here. We just need to get the red circuits up higher, which we are already pumping them up here. They're coming down here. Do I want to utilize this somehow? Not really. I mean, it's great that they're, making their way up through here, but just sort of thinking about it. I don't think we need this many substations. I guess I can let you make a few, but okay. Just thinking about this. If I split this off again and bring it up, how awkward would that be? Could I come under all this? Bring it up through here. Can't go underneath there. Could come around. Looks like it comes straight up along the side here. How do we want to do that? We would... It's tricky, tricky, tricky. Guess we could do this. Get a splitter on here. Actually gonna go this way. And then you need 2 spaces here. So you need to move up. Nope. That's weird. Okay. So now we can have this come out. back under, back out. I'm just gonna go up with the undergrounds first. Under here, and we need more. Fun. Fun, fun. Come up. There. Let's see if we can get some more underground. If they exist. They may not exist. We have to make them. If we make them... we need iron! Big surprise! And we have a bunch of iron built up right here. 2. Okay, so where are we gonna go with this? We're gonna come up through here. It's so dark. I should put lights down too. I'm really bad about that. Okay, so we'll come under 1, 2. I have to come under a 3rd here. Right. We want to get to here. Okay. Let's make one more. Okay, we go under here. Under here. Hey, thanks for the follow. Talide? Thank you. Alright, we have one more to make it under here. We're living on the cheap right now. Working our way... how's it going? Working our way towards finally being independent and making more iron. Hey! Thank you very much for the raid. So you're gonna find me in dire straits right now because I've choked out myself on iron. And right now we're working on making manufacturing to get our electric furnaces up. I'm trying to do a lot of this. I've used some blueprints, but I'm trying to work out a lot of this in my own head. So, in comparison, hey, Cookie, let's see, what was your name? It went away too quickly. Cookamus. Yeah, trying to work all this out in my head is probably more fun to watch. Kinda wise, thank you very much. I think there may have been another one in there too. Boober, thank you.
I love the power.
And there's the notification for the raid. Thank you. Anyway, what I was saying was, thanks. Yeah, I like to try to work it out in my head. It's probably more interesting to watch, but if you're used to watching someone who's like super advanced with this game, I mean, I do have like 150 hours in it, but I'm also not nearly galaxy brain like half the other guys that you're going to catch streaming this. So, apologies in advance if there's stuff that you know, would come to mind the first time you watch some of the crazy spaghetti stuff that I do. But if you have any tips or anything, I am definitely open to hear about them. If you guys watch streamers play Factorio often and you'd like to give me any kind of tips, let me know. This setup, I just spent, you know, a couple days kind of working with Streamlabs to kind of shape it for what I think would work best for me. This is my good side. So I put my camera over to my right here. Let's see. Well, thank you. Yeah, I've tried to kind of keep it outlined to a bus here, but we've gotten a little cramped here in the last few minutes because I've been trying to get our advanced circuits, which everything is headed south right now, but we've had to kind of pump some of our advanced circuits back up here and kind of cram them in on this right-hand side. We were waiting for some of these underground belts. Here we go. So that we can bring these advanced circuits up into this little nook right here, and what I want to manufacture here are our electric furnaces. Let's go ahead and get some more assembly machines built here. Yeah, I'm building in my pocket even though I already have a logistics network. Mostly because I've been choked on other resources, but hey, a lot of steel's come in recently, probably because we've kind of gotten backed up on some of our other production, so that's great. It's good for me for right now. Lets me relax a little bit. Let's come off of this, let's see. What were the components? One sec, let's think about this. So if we want to, I know that we need the walls, the electric furnace. Okay, so we need, not walls, stone bricks, steel plates, advanced circuits. We have the advanced circuits, we can bring, I'm temporarily pumping walls onto this thread right here of our bus. I know it's a little weird, but we needed to get them down here for a temporary setup as well, for military science. And because right now we don't have active provider chests or requester chests, so we're just kind of doing this as a temporary stopgap, and then once we get the requester chests, we can have our logistics network deliver those. But what we'll do here, since we're not using any of these, let me pull them just so I can think for a moment. We'll pull those out. We've also got another project on the back burner, which is upgrading all these yellow belts with the upgrade tool. We'll get to that in a bit too once we have overproduction of the belts. But let's say we're going to pull this off right here with a splitter. So we have our... No, I just said that, didn't I? We don't need walls, but we do need stone. Let's bring it under, actually, and we'll use this space to get it down here. So we did that on... I did that on purpose. Hey, yeah, thank you very much. I've been streaming for about 3 months. I used to make content for YouTube like 5 years ago. If you ever check out my channel there, on your own time, of course. I have a few hundred videos over there where I did reviews of classic NES games, did some Let's Plays there, and that kind of got out of it for a few years, but it was kind of calling back to me, and I was like, hey, you know, maybe I'll actually do Twitch. I like to talk while I play. And sometimes you'll tune into a stream, it has like 1 or 2 viewers, and maybe it's deserved, maybe they're really good at the game, but then they just don't really talk. I love to talk, and I sit here talking to myself a lot when I don't have anybody watching, but I would love to have conversations. I also apologize if I don't see something in chat right away. I'm still kind of getting used to reading chat as stuff pops in, because again, you kind of go a little nuts when you're solitary for long periods of time, but still try to talk, because I put all these recordings up as well. When I'm done, I make the highlight videos, leave them on my channel, and I upload them to YouTube. So, well, yeah, thank you for that. We want to get our stone split one more time. We need to get the stone down here is what we need to do. So let's take it off of here. And again, we have a mishmash of yellow and red, because ultimately our red belts will be, or our yellow belts will be upgraded to red, and we'll just use the upgrade tool once we have enough of them, so I'm not too worried about it. Even though it does kind of mess with the eyes a little bit. Oh, we need another underground. Let's sit here and make several dozen. Tatsus12, thank you very much for the follow. Make several dozen gear wheels in our pocket. So when I originally made my graphics and stuff for the setup, I made my follow the sound of a can popping, because I'm a terrible soda addict. I'm actually going to try to quit caffeine before too long. I don't know if it's going to happen anytime soon, but I'm definitely not going to go cold turkey, because I would probably get terrible headaches. If anyone's ever quit caffeine, you have any tips, let me know. Okay, so here's our bricks. What else did we need? Soda to beer. I'm getting the cut already, man. Let's see. We're making these. We also need the steel plates. I think I'm going to have these share, actually, so let's kind of dial this back just a little bit. We'll bring the steel in right here. switch to water immediately. My brain is telling me yes, but my body, and by body I mean the addict, the caffeine and sugar addict in me, is like, Aah! The screeches. That's the goal, though. I mean, there's a big movement right now. Tea, yeah, the thing is, I still have a really big addiction to sugar. As well. And so a couple years ago, I told myself, okay, there's 3 things about soda that I think I need to cut out, right? Like the acid's terrible for my teeth. Like I've had a lot of dental work. Got to get that taken care of. And so the acid's bad, the sugar's bad, the caffeine's bad. The acid's not addictive as far as I know, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to cut that out. Instead, I'm going to switch to sweet tea, which has sugar as well as caffeine still, and I'm going to cut the acid out first. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea, because I immediately gained like 30 pounds in the matter of like 2 or 3 months. That was terrible for my health. Anyway, long story short, I ended up not being satisfied with that and switching back. Yeah, one problem at a time. That's what I thought. And yeah, so I ended up switching back to soda because I was kind of miserable just with the sweet tea. But again, sweet tea's not the healthier tea. I'm actually think I'm going to go in the other direction, though. I think I'm going to try to find... It's kind of rare in this area, but it used to be sold here. They still manufacture the caffeine-free Dr. Pepper. So I think I'm going to slowly kind of mix that in, wean myself off of caffeine, then start mixing in the sugar, the water, and wean myself off the sugar, because I think that one's not going to give me nearly as many headaches and stuff like the caffeine does. Meanwhile, while I've been talking, I've been trying to make these underground belts here. We have automatic manufacture of the underground belts, but they just happen to be at the very bottom of our bus right now, and I don't think they're getting enough iron, so that's kind of what we're trying to make these electric furnaces for. I don't want to forget about... Well, I guess we don't even have to... You know what? This part doesn't even matter right now, does it? Let's take that out. Because we have plastic being loaded onto here, but it's a little bit further down. Alright, let's see here. Let's bring that down and over. And now, we finally have what we need to make our electric furnaces. So make sure that we have our blue arms, our red arms, and some electricity here. Can we reach? And we'll put it here. And we will have these offload, we'll put them here, into a provider chest. And in the meantime, while that's going, let's go up here and take a look at our basic smeltery for iron. We still are on the stone furnace, and if I remember correctly, the electric furnaces are wider, aren't they? So we're going to have to redo a lot of this. We left ourselves a little bit of a buffer on the side, so maybe I could widen it enough here. It may get in the way of this. It's kind of coming down here. Yeah, catch you later, Kinda Wise. Tune in next time. I stream Factorio right now on Wednesdays, and I stream City Skylines on Mondays. But definitely check out my backlog, and I may stream Factorio more often as well, especially if it gets more viewers. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Let's see. How quickly are we making those electric furnaces? We've already got at least one here. We've made 7. Okay, that's good. Let's go ahead and grab some of them, just so we can test the sizing, and then we can maybe make ourselves a blueprint that we can clone. But like I said, if I remember correctly, they're wider. Where did they go? Here it is. Yes, they're taller and wider. Gotcha, gotcha. So this actually needs to come over 2 spaces in each direction. Because because we need to move this whole thing over. Hey, each FTW, thanks for the follow. Okay, we'll do this manually for this one. And then we'll copy it over onto this side. So let's actually shut down production on this one for right now. Let's do it the other way around. You know what? That's a terrible idea because then these arms are just going to place them on the ground, and I hate it when that happens. There we go. You know what? I should just do this. Automate. We don't want to do that to the belts, though. We'll cut them off down here. We'll just manually pick this stuff up, because if you tell your robots to pick up the belts off the ground, they individually pick up the ore and the coal, and if you still have the feed going, then they'll just never stop. Oh, these arms did it anyway. Litter bugs. All this needs to be picked up. Let's go ahead and take just this whole section here out. Do my bidding. They're too slow. We're gonna help. If I have time to take a drink and come back and you're still going, then I'm gonna help. Zoom in a little bit. Probably looks better on the stream, especially since I have the screen cropped just a little bit. I'll take these undergrounds out. This one will actually, you know, this one will probably end up still being in the same place. So let's actually cancel those, right? Was it shift? Yeah. Yeah, we're good. So we know that we'll need to move it over. We carved it all out. So the spacing here is going to be coming off of this. I probably could have left a little bit in order to speed up my my process here, but let's just space them out this way. Let's say one here, and you're going to offload onto the main middle belt, just like we did before. But now we've brought it over to the right a little bit more. Same on this side. In fact, you're going to go here now on the hotbar. Still getting used to the new hotbar too, and I like it a lot. Most of the hours that I put in to Factorio originally were back like 3 years ago. So this new update, I'm loving all of the quality of life enhancements, but still getting used to them. Getting used to some of the hotkeys. I also never even played with the fact that Q is an eyedropper tool back then. Like I was always like hitting E and hunting and pecking for every little thing, and I'm still trying to not do that very often too, but yeah. We actually have enough to fill out a good chunk of this space. Alright, so let's say if we just do this way. Now, you go here and here. So again, we'll just plug all this in manually, and then we'll blueprint this over to the other side. These are not... There we go. I'm not a perfectionist, but I at least like it to look nice. Let's get some electrical poles in here. Let's see, the spacing should probably be 1, 2, yeah. Oh hey! Physical damage has been improved. Let's also up the shooting speed. We're just buying ourselves some time because right now, let me introduce you guys to our walls. Right now we have outer walls here that are pretty well defended. We don't have conveyor belts bringing them ammo. We just have a setup where we have arms delivering the ammo between each of the guns from a middle chest, which right now still has 700 ammo in it. It's kind of getting low compared to before. I mean, it'll last a little while longer. We have a northern wall up here, which we used landfill to kind of connect in the early game to take out a hive that was coming all the way around in this direction to this little outpost over here, which we only have 200 ammo there. Good thing we checked. We can pay it a visit in just a bit and deliver some more ammo. But anyway, yes, so right now we're just buying time by improving our military. Hey, thanks for the follow, Mouse Rat Megs. Thank you very much. So I was thinking, yes, so like every other one for electricity probably. We need more poles as well. I still haven't built myself a mall to get most of this stuff delivered by the logistics robots. We have red belts, underground belts, and splitters, as well as our fast inserters, but that's about it. I put these on here. I put the assembly machines and the passive provider chests on here just to remind myself that I want to do those next, but we still need to make ourselves a mall so that we can have all of our groceries delivered. Poober, thank you very much, and you have a good night. Hope to see you again soon. Let's see, we'll make some more of these in our pocket really quick, even though we have our machines making them. You know what, let's actually go ahead and say... We have 2 here, and let's go ahead and say that we want to keep... I don't know if we want to keep 50 on us all the time, but we'll just say that for now and have some robots bring us what we've made so far. And we'll plop down 3. Okay, we can fit 7 in this height. Okay. And this can move over 2 and still fit. So I think what we can do is we can cut this out and we can paste this in. We just need to make sure that we have 14 of our electric furnaces. Let's go ahead and put in our arms. Nope, other way. There we go. We need 2 more. We have 47. That works. And let's put in our electrical poles. Spaced evenly. Just about. Kind of right lopsided here, but that's fine. Alright, so I'm assuming these are being manufactured much faster now. Maybe. It's electric, though. Oh, you know what? It's electric. We don't need this coal anymore. Doy. Let's take the coal off of here. No, that was the wrong thing to do. Actually, no, that might be fine. We'll pick up the coal from this side. And we'll do it on the other side as well. So is this being loaded fast enough? It is. Okay, we're good. The whole reason for using electric is to switch to coal, but I don't know if they are faster. Maybe they're just more efficient because they use electricity. It's less polluted. Which is terrible right now. Here's our world, by the way. We've got some angry neighbors to the north. Oh my. Well, let's see how this goes. It's going to use up a lot of that remaining ammo we were talking about. How much is left in the box? 218. Let's see how this goes first, and then they're doing all right. This is a lot of them. Yeah, let's grab some more ammo and head over there real quick. Let's say... we don't want them to bring us individual bullets. I was going to say let's request it from the logistics network, but it's just down here. A little ways beyond... Yeah, right down here where we're making the military tech, we have a chest that's pulling some off the belt, which we can tell it to stop. Well, what I'll do is I'll actually put a splitter on here. I want this box to fill up, maybe. And it's just our reserve for now. We don't want to do that. Let's see. Just come down but turn. Okay, there we go. let's just take... Let's take all of it. Well, not all of it, but enough of it. Let's fill up our inventory for now. Let's make a special delivery up here. Again, we're biding time. I don't love fighting the biters. I usually have to make a whole segment out of going and clearing out a bunch of the nests, which we will probably do next time. I feel like building today. But we're making this journey. Let's follow the electrical line. These little outpost guns here, they're kind of my canaries. I will know something goes wrong when I get the alert that they've been destroyed, and we know that the army's on its way. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, they made it to the wall recently. That's not a good sign. Alright, hopefully some of our... They don't need all that. Hopefully some of our tech that we're upgrading will help with that for now, and then we can look at both clearing out some of the nests next time, as well as upgrading to laser turrets. We have this solar array that is slowly being constructed automatically because we plopped down the blueprint and we've made all the components in factories. So it is down here. Let's check on it really quick on our way to the other side. I believe it's just down here. Yeah, here we go. Looks like it's about not even half done. All of the almost all the accumulators are done, but the solar panels themselves are only about a quarter, maybe less. What is up with the solar panels? Check that real quick too. And we need to head over to the left just to place some of this ammo. Okay, here's where our robots are being manufactured and placed into the logistics network here. Here's the solar panels. They're being choked because they're not getting green. What happened here? They were being made. Maybe I accidentally right-clicked when I was zoomed out or something? Oh well. Either way, it's working. We have plenty of circuits, so I knew that we couldn't have been choked for those. Let's head over to the left over here. We're not getting any attacks on this wall down this far to the south, but once we get up here in this area, we see a lot of the attacks kind of above the water up here, and we're getting some right here. If we wait too long before we do anything about it, and they do break through the wall, it may be a really big surprise. It may be a nasty surprise. I don't really want that, so let's plop some in here. Not keep doing that with Control. Shift. There we go. There we go. How many was that? 1.8k. We've got another box. No, that is the box. Let's leave even more. Yeah, they're good. That's another reason why I should give up soda. I don't want to keep burping on on the mic. It's gross. You guys shouldn't have to put up with that. Okay, so these are not fully producing either. I mean, yeah, we're probably going to upgrade them in just a moment, but they're not getting enough of the ore. In fact, the ore's kind of slowed down. How's our electricity? It's fine. We just need more mining, I guess. Okay. Let's do this other side now. Did we finish this? We did. Just making sure we got everything. Alright, yeah, let's clear this out. No, we need to do it smart. Let's stop the coal. In fact, this can change. We'll still let it go through until we complete the other side. Let's stop the coal here. Still needs to go that way. Okay. This line right here is where the units are going to start, so let's just take this out. Oh no. We just talked about leaving that, didn't we? Up here, you're good to keep going. Let's stop you here, though. Let's take these out through here. And then let's use our deconstruction planner to mark all of these north of here to be taken out. All the way up to here. Then, what we're going to do is copy this over here with the new copy and paste feature. I'll help you guys out a little bit. How full is our inventory? It's getting there. Ah, all this coal. Yuck. I could junk it, but then it'll take them forever to come pick it up. We need more logistic slots. Alright. We have a copy over here. Let's grab this top row all the way down to here. Perfect. Then you fit in. We'll move it over to the left just a little bit. Is that the right level? It is. I think that's perfect. Excuse me. Now let's start lining these back up. We need our ore to come to here. That's still the same, and then this one is going to come over here. There we go. The poor guys that went to go pick up these parts from the store are going to be sorely disappointed when they get here. There they go. Oh, no, they just brought them to me instead. We need more electrical poles. We're not manufacturing these yet. And then this is going to come over and connect right there. And then finally, let's just do it while we're over here. This section here can come out. I do know the coal did still need to come down through here, so we'll leave that for now. Until we decide to upgrade the stone smelting and wall production. We're not doing that just yet. Let's take all this out. Is this whole area in the logistics network? It is. Yes. So we'll do the same copy paste once we've got these cleared out. Did forget to pick up all these little bits, didn't I? There we go. Let's grab the coal off of here too. We'll put the ore in something. We can put the... If it's not already full, these are like... There we go, yeah, shift click. Let's put our ore away. Take this out, take these out. Just in case it's a little long. There we go. Nice clear space. Let's copy that same thing, or can we just hit paste again? We can! And rotate. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so we'll take this and we'll put it down, or we'll put it up some. Yeah, we'll put it right here. So this will connect right there. This will come up just a little bit further than it did before, and then go over. More electrical poles. Looking good. And then this will come out here and down. So yeah, it wasn't any longer than the other one was. In fact, it could be extended by a couple more if we wanted to. Why not? Let's do that. Let's take this section here and just plop that right there. Just needs that and that, I believe. So some of these just sit here for a little while as a ghost, even though I know I have it in my inventory and they could fly out and build it. But I bet what it is that someone's traveling from long and far with a delivery. It's fine, we can finish some of these off on our own as well. Now here they come. There's that arm I was just pointing at. There he goes. Nice. We can finish some of these ourselves, though. Alright. All these are running. What's wrong with these two? Did we do something wrong here? You're not loading ore. Why are you not loading ore? What am I missing? The arm is facing the right direction. The ore is right here. You have nothing in your inventory. Rotate. Oh, you had coal in the hand. Haha. Gotcha. It still had coal in its hand. Okay. So these are all yellow. We're using a mod that tells us... What's the name of that mod, by the way? Settings, mod settings. Not hell mod. We're not really reusing that one. Bottleneck. Yes, bottleneck is the one. Shows you a colored light for the production status. If it's as fast as possible, it's green. Yellow is fine. That just means that it's waiting for something. Red means that it is completely out of something. Yeah, yellow just means that it's in process, I believe. Green is maybe when the conveyor belt's fully saturated and it's trying to place it, but it's good. Not sure. Anyway, yeah, that's what I usually use to check. Is this got the same problem? Do you have colodriant? No, you're just not getting the ore yet. The ore's not really making it over here. Gotcha. So we have it split awkwardly down here, don't we? We could just feed it more. We do have some more room over here for some more drills. We have some more drills in our inventory. Let's just go ahead and pop some down. Let's say here. Let's give it 2 square space between each one, just to optimize the drill drilling space. That one's barely on any. This is a cliff, not a rock. Okay. Let's say this is not getting fully saturated, so we could attach it to the same one, or let's do something else. Let's say the belt for these drills will come up through here, and we can even place some more drills on the left side right here to grab this little bit. Let's bring this up and over and under. Oh, one more. Oh, we don't have the space, do we? Blast. Can we... Let me move this down. Not optimal any longer, but that's fine. We'll come to here, and then this will come under the RoboPort and feed into these splitters here. That will make their way onto these other belts. I didn't really think about the math for these splitters when I placed them on to go in each direction, and so what it's probably doing is more heavily weighting these right ones, which was fine. These were our initial smelting columns, but we need to make sure that more is making it over here. I mean, if these get completely saturated, then it's just going to overflow over here anyway, but ideally I'd like to see that. We need to power these up. There we go. Let's get a couple more going here. Let's see. It's been so long since I've made mining drills. We've been operating off of this same setup for a while. Do we have any more space? Yeah, we have some down here. So we can kind of tap into this. What about the plot itself? It still has 5 million. We did choose rich settings when I originally made the map, because they're a little bit more scarce geographically. They're a little bit more spread apart, but they're rich when you get to them. That iron's 20, that's 29, that's 22. I feel like ours started with 20 something, so we've already used like 3/4 of it too. Also kind of scary. So that's another project soon on the horizon. Let's take some of these that we've made. Let's put some on this other side so that we get the rest of this, if we can. That's good. Those are producing. And finally, let's just see. We'll make like 4 more and we'll place them down here. We need more steel. I'll just grab some from right here. Yeah, we're good. Steel lasts a good while. We full up on landfill. Let's open this up and let it just keep making landfill. I think I'm eventually going to make something over here that makes concrete as well, though we may need to pump water, so somewhere between here and here we'll make concrete eventually, and have sidewalks that actually speed up our running back and forth. That's also something that I never prioritize when I play, but really should. A lot of the really cool bases that I see other players with, they always have like cool like airport looking setups in their base to really increase their run speed. So let's see, let's take this, space it out 2. In fact, I'm going to come down 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll take this to the right, or to the left. To the right of the front of the machine, yeah, that's what I meant. Totally. And up through here. Let's get you some power as well. Right there, right there. So this is largely tapped now. With the exception of maybe this little spot up here, but that's fine. So these are now saturated completely on this side. But this still isn't. I don't know. This is now backing up. Come on. You gonna make it, or is it just enough? It's kind of cool if it's just enough. But it's not just enough to overflow into this. But I guess this is still kind of optimal. We are making our iron plates as fast as we can with the ore coming in. If it's not backing up, then we know that we are operating as fast as we can. Or rather, once it just starts backing up, I believe that would be optimal. So this looks much better already. The fact that we have these first 2 threads of our iron plate bus just completely saturated is awesome. That's where our steel is manufactured from. And then coming down through here, we have no shortage of our green chips. Our red chips are also being made optimally, I would say, right? No, plastic's not looking so hot. What's up with plastic? This is a temporary chemical setup here. I have a much better blueprint that I'd like to plop down soon. Originally, we were waiting until we had a logistics network. Now we have it, so there's not much excuse other than me not necessarily wanting to deal with pipes today. So let's take a look at our plastic. Plastic's not getting petroleum gas fast enough. Is this full again? This is not full. Our heavy's full. Let's just plop down a couple more containers. Make some containers. We don't have a whole lot of room here. We don't want to accidentally connect a container to a pipe that isn't for the right type. But so we can't fit one here. We could fit one here on the right. We could fit 1 or 2 here. Yeah, no, we don't want to do that. That'll fit. And that'll fit. Okay. So this is all temporary overflow because we don't have cracking. Heavy oil cracking, is that what it's called? The advanced oil production. So these should now speed back up. Yeah, we're good. Right? No. Kind of. How are these going? Let's see. They're still going. We just don't have an optimal number of these to be providing the amount of plastic that we've requested to be created, right? Yeah, that's what's happening. This also uses the petroleum gas to make sulfur, and we've recently upped our need for batteries. How's that looking? We could turn off our robot creation for a bit. we have enough logistics robots for now. Let's turn this off. And I'm just going to do that by taking that arm out. We'll know. When we need more robots, we'll come up here and be like, what are we going to do? Do we want to do it that way? Let's tell this not to make the shells anymore. The robot cases. That makes more sense. It'll be easier than me remembering where specifically the arm was, though. Okay, so that's going to let our batteries hopefully get backed up again, because they were being used for this. For the accumulators. How are our accumulators looking over here? It looks like we're almost done with those, too. Once the batteries back up, then our sulfur use will be cut back down and our plastic can increase again. The accumulators, looks like they're almost done. What is it, like one left? Are these ghosts? No? Just the one. And I saw it in the chest, so I bet a robot went and picked it up a moment ago. We'll probably pass him. Is that him? Maybe, yep. He's got an accumulator. Piece de resistance. Stopping for some gas along the way. Alright, so that was the last one of those. The way I have this set up, though, it's going to keep making them because the chest has open slots. So let's go ahead and reduce that. Down to 1. Still going to fill it up with 50, though. But I don't want to turn it completely off. I want it to be available. Let's let this one keep making... If it happens to keep making solar panels well past what we need for that array, we're going to need other arrays in the future, so we'll let that keep going. How does our bus look down here? It's still sparse down here. We use so much by the time it gets down here, but it is still making these, right? Kind of. Not really, because this is filling up with gear wheels. So we just need this to stop, or get to the point where it's full. That's a flaw in this design. We wanted it to have a reserve, but we don't need like a whole steel chest full of these iron gear wheels. So that should then allow this to then pass the steel plates along to here. Ideally, if this was completely saturated, what would happen is that it would also start building up a reserve in the steel chest of the iron plates, so that then if we reach another point where there's a bottleneck in the iron plates, then the machine would still continue to operate for a little while we fix that problem. Long story short, though, I think we just solved this, at least temporarily. Oh, they're still delivering my whole request of 50 electric furnaces. Thank you very much. I'm not going to use them right away, but thank you. Well, we do have the option now. Let's try it first with our bus. We have the option to actually come in with the upgrade planner. Let's see. We placed one here in our inventory. Let's right-click on it. And let's say for this, we just want to upgrade yellow belts to red belts, yellow splitters to red splitters, which we don't have in our inventory, yellow undergrounds to red undergrounds. We just choose it here. There we go. What else should we upgrade? If there are any inserters, then upgrade to the fast inserters. That's not always required. In fact, that may eat irresponsibly into our electricity. But I think I'm going to do that for now. We don't want to upgrade the power poles because I'd rather just kind of cut out the old ones and replace them with the new ones as we see them. Is there anything else? We could... Oh, let's see, what do we want next? let's choose inserter capacity. What I was going to say, though, is we could also choose to upgrade our steel chests to be passive provider chests. I don't think that could ever really hurt, right? It's passive, it's not active, so the robots can't come and pick it up. We don't even have active unlocked yet. Let me do that. We're not manufacturing these yet, but we can tell them to start. So there we go. So that's our current upgrade planner. Let's leave that. Let's take that upgrade planner. Can we just blanket the base? Can I just start down here and just say, I want to upgrade everything? Is this crazy? Should I do this? Should I not do this? I probably shouldn't go the whole way. It'll probably stop at some point, right? Those. The robots are going to go nuts. This is going to take forever to actually accomplish, I'm sure, as well. Let's get you. There's no way we manufacture these fast enough. But you know what? The robots can be working on this on their own. Let's get all those. I don't think you used to be able to select this many things at once before. I could be wrong, but that's everything. Let's kind of go down here and see what the robots are looking like. Oh, they're delivering yellows to me. No, you know what? I want to... Oh, we haven't gotten the technology to tell it to always get rid of certain things. I'm going to have a bunch of yellows in my inventory if I... So what's going to happen is they're going to deliver reds to me. My robots are going to come out, replace some of these. Maybe. Unless the logistics network has claimed all of them already. I was worried that my robots would come out and use my red belts. Yeah, there they go. And then they're going to bring the yellow belts back to me, and they're just going to fill up my inventory with yellow belts. Let me just drop those into my trash slots. I mean, I did say I want 100. I don't want that 100 anymore. Let's take that out. I'll hang on to the underground belt stuff, though. Look at that. It's the most activity I've seen in our logistics network since we started. That's awesome. Stuff is just going. And it'll be weird and choppy for a little while we have these little fast sections and slow sections, but I think we could probably still do more for our iron while I'm looking at this. So we have our belt balancers on here in several sections. So it's not the balance of the belt. They're pretty even. It just is our production. We're going to need to get more iron. Where is the nearest iron? We have some over here, 22 million, 5 million. What is that? That's just oil. 20 million, 29 million. There's some right here, just below the base, 10 million. This may be our first target. Expand our wall down below this because we already have our oil coming from right here, which still has... Can we see how much it has? I guess not. Then maybe over here, both of these patches are nearby to each other, so we clear out these biters and we take our wall completely over to the water, maybe. So that's a plan for a future day. Man, look at that. I kind of want to stick around until this is done. Plus, this is the first raid I've had in a while, so thank you guys very much for joining, and I'm playing a little bit later. Because, you know, having an audience, there's some encouragement there. Normally when I play alone, if I'm streaming alone for a bit, I'm usually done by 11:30-ish. Usually good 2-hour episodes from about 9:30 to 11:30 Central. But yeah, no, I'll play a little bit longer. Kind of getting an idea of how long this is going to take for the robots to take care of this. Definitely means that we can go do our own projects. Yeah, get rid of those. We only have 7 construction bots in our inventory, which means, oh no, a couple flew out, yeah. We can only manage 10 at a time anyway. Let's look at maybe automating the production of our medium electric poles. That's simple, right? Copper, steel, iron sticks. And iron sticks are manufactured with iron plates. So copper, steel, and iron plates. What's the ratio? 4 iron sticks. An iron stick is 1 iron plate. So essentially iron plates. This is the same, so we can manufacture these next to each other. We're already bringing copper plates and steel plates in for the substations. So really we just need to get some iron plates in next to where we made the substations. And we'll manufacture our electric poles, and we'll never have to worry about those again. Let's run down here and take care of that. So those were down here, below our very crude, no pun intended, oil setup. Maybe it's a little intended. Here we go. So this is where we're making our substation. So we have the steel and the copper split off here, which we could split them again. And we need to bring iron in, which we already have iron here as well. So we can... yeah, let's double up on this. Let's take a splitter here. Bring it down. Why are you bringing me the yellow? I don't want the yellow. I'll bring this up to meet right here. I don't think we'll ever need more than just this one. We don't have to worry about expanding this down further. We're already bringing the red circuits down here. We'll bring the iron up here. We'll make this a dual service area. So in this one, we're going to make our medium electric poles, and in this one, we're going to make our big electric poles. We will need some long arm inserters, which is another thing we should think about automating. We'll need... oh, no, we're not doing this right. We need to make the actual iron sticks. Blech. Okay, let's say... iron stick manufacturer will be right here and below. We'll have one here and one here. You will make iron sticks. You will also make iron sticks. You will load your iron in this way. But you will come down here, bring our copper and our steel over. Yes. Yoink. Did I pick that up? I did. In fact, let's bring this down just a little, just to make sure everything can reach. Long arm again. For you. Still needed to space those out just a little bit more. Bleh. Okay, you can come out, you come out, you come out, you come out. Here's what I'm thinking. Bring this all the way down then, because the iron sticks are going to come down just a little bit further. One space here. That doesn't need a space, but that needs one space. Now, that will go there. Iron sticks again. And then you will make our medium poles, and you will make the big poles, and you will pull your parts off of here and here. You will need iron sticks, and then you go off of here and here into passive provider chests that are just inside of our logistics network by 1 square. Perfect. A little bit more power. There we go. So I always want 50 of those. Let's say, yeah, I want the big electric poles in my inventory as well. Let's make some long-handed inserters. They're actually easier than the fast inserters, and we have the fast inserters automated. Let's try to remember where we did that, because we could probably do it right next door, just kind of how we did this down here. I think they are near... Here's where our engines are. I think they're up above the oil. I remember this track. Let's skip this. Sounds alright, but it gets very repetitive. Alright, let's see. Is it here? Yes, this is where we're making these fast inserters. Here we have the yellow, the regular inserters being made, and they're being brought to a box here that's got surplus. So that's great. Should be pretty easy then for us to get some iron gear wheels and iron plates. Here's some more gear wheels. Here's some more plates. Let's split off. I still insist on using splitters, even though we can see that we have a really good backup here of supplies. I don't like taking from the same belt, though I'm going to immediately go against what I was just saying, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this assembly machine pull the iron gear wheels out of here that are surplus. So let's say that, and then you are going to make long-handed inserters, so you also need the iron plates that we just brought up here from here, and you need inserters from there. Let's get you power. No, you need to actually come over one more, right? And you also need power, so maybe we can put that in a more strategic place. Right there. There we go. And those can be delivered up, and we need another provider chest. So let's make one of those. We need electricity up here anyway. Let's go ahead and plop one there. We're waiting forever for these. Alright, what could we use next? I fear that if we upgrade mining productivity, that we will run out very quickly. Let's wait on that one. Do we want more trash slots? Do we want more logistics slots? Let's go with more logistics slots. Yeah. Let's go with that. Start research. And we're very close to getting our passive provider chest. There it is. There we go. So now we can get our requisite 50 long-handed inserters. The upgrades are kind of coming along. I mean, there's still a ton to be done here, but you can see there's spotty bits that have been upgraded. It's kind of awesome. Alright, I think we'll go for about another 5 minutes or so. I think we can get mass production for passive provider chests in that time. It needs steel chests, it needs electronic circuits, it needs advanced circuits. Those won't be too hard, especially if we bring them in from down here, and we can produce steel chests and steel plates, which we also have off of here. So let's make them down here. Let's check our RoboPort network. Yeah, we have this whole square here, so we can probably just make them right here. Let's do that. Let's pull green from right here. Bring it over and under. Bring green over. Okay. You know what though? We don't need... We need 3 green, 1 red, 1 steel chest. Okay. So what I want to do then is pull steel in up here. This right's plastic, left is steel. Okay, let's pull steel in from here. Let's go under. Steel's coming in, and then we need the red. So I think actually, we'll pull the red from here. Just pull it directly off of this one. Whoops. I'll put a splitter on here to balance this end piece. Just a little. I mean, if we actually see something terrible, then we can balance them a little bit better. But so we have all the pieces that we need, but we need to make the steel chests in an assembly machine first. So let's just do that here. You make steel chests. Let's grab some power. And then this, well, these could be combined. Just thinking about the right ratio here. Maybe we do... Funny enough, maybe we do this. Bring the green in closer. I don't see us needing to produce this any faster than just one machine at a time. So let's go ahead and do that. That way, the longhand inserter may operate slower, but the blue inserter is going to be the one that is grabbing the greens in the right ratio. And I didn't want to put them on the same belt originally. I still could have, but I think we'll be fine. You're going to make passive provider chests. Let's get you steel chests that you need. Now let's get meta and have these chests put into a chest. There we go. I think the one thing that we haven't done that we will still need to do, and we'll do it first thing next time, is actually manufacture the assembly machines in an assembly machine, because I probably should have done that a long time ago. Nietzsche for the win. Have a good night. Is there anything else we want to do before we're done for the evening? I think we're good for now. This upgrade is going to take well through our next session. I'm glad that we got it started, though. These guys trying to deliver stuff to me. I don't want those yellow belts. You can take them all back away again. But alright, this has been a very productive session, and I really appreciate the raid. I thank you all for coming out. Thanks for the new follows, and that was amazing. I will be back with some more Factorio at least this time next week on Wednesday nights at 9:30 Central. Again, though, I stream City Skylines on Monday nights, and I also have a backlog of these episodes if you ever want to go check them out. They're in the highlights here on Twitch or over on my YouTube channel, where I have a lot of other older content where I did Let's Plays back in the day as well. But again, thanks for joining me this evening, and as usual, I'll see you next time.